Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Today we are starting Series 15 for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And today's sketch is by Ginger Bush, and I am making a double 6x8 ish layout. This is going to be going in my Dog Taylor's little mini album that I am making of just various pictures that I have of her. And today I took the sketch and I did turn it so the hexagons or octahexagons, I guess, are on their side. And so I could have my series of pictures on the right side there and the hexagons on the left side. And so here I am taking this makeup brush. This is actually one that I picked up at Dollar Tree. It was a really skinny one, and I thought it might work to just get a very soft edge around each of those hexagons and the other papers that I'm using. And I started out using scattered straw, and then for the darker colored pieces on my layout, I did end up using pumice stone, and so I do kind of use a mixture between the two. And so here I am just gluing on the hexagons on the right, or excuse me, the left side of the layout. And here I am just trimming off the edge. I did debate on whether to fill in those little sections at the top and the bottom. Ultimately, I did decide just to kind of keep it similar to the sketch and just open on those little bits on the corners of each page. And so here, I originally was going to try and squeeze two smaller pictures underneath that 3x4 picture of my dog just snuggling up all cute in a blanket. And but ultimately I did decide to just use some scrap paper in there and use it as just kind of a filler instead, because I was gonna have to chop down the pictures too small to make it work and look okay. So here I think I've already decided to not use the second photo at the bottom and to trim those down to a little smaller than 2x2. And I had actually used the Tim Holtz hexagon stacker dies. You get 5 different dies of the same size and then 5 different sizes of hexagons. So you can see there's a couple different ones on that scrap piece of teal paper that I'm planning on using as a border strip on the right side of the layout. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down so then I can kind of build the rest of the page on the layout. And all of these papers came from my scrap bin, and most of them happen to be very old My Mind's Eye collections. And there you can see scattered around my workspace there that I had pulled out some matching coordinating items from my color drawers as well. And I do end up using a few pieces, but ultimately it was mostly just paper and using dies to add around the double layout here. So I did trim down my photo just a little bit, and I do not matte the two smaller pictures that I thought they looked good on the teal, but the picture where my dog was in the blue blanket and on our blue couch, that I did feel that there needed to be a separation. So I did go ahead and matte that with the cream scripty paper as well. And so originally I was going to use those hexagons that I already had die cut out of the pink and the cream, as I kind of had shown earlier. Then I decided to, I don't know, I didn't like the trap space with the odd shape of the hexagon, so I did go ahead and just make those rectangles just fit the area, the gap area. And then I do use a couple of the die cut hexagons to add some decoration there within those spaces. So here I've got my title. It says Stay Cozy, and it is it's kind of a coppery color. So then I tried to find some embellishments within my stash that had that coppery rose gold color, and I did have some from, again, another old My Mind's Eye collection. I think it was a birthday collection, and had maybe a heart and a circle that I did pull out, and so then I had this vellum heart that I found in my pink drawer as well. And so then on the left side, I did decide that I needed to kind of change the shape of it a little bit. So I did add those hexagons there that fell, I guess you would say, out of line, that they weren't specifically lined up like the other ones were, just side to side. I added dimension on the two blue ones and then added those on top as well. So here I'm adding some chipboard embellishments, and there's that pink heart that's got some rose gold on it. And getting those extra, I guess, decorative hexagons added on. And getting that to stick down. And here's that vellum heart. So I did just put a tiny piece of bit of glue on the vellum, and then just where I knew it was going to go underneath that chipboard circle there that I'm adding. And of course I put too much glue on, and so it oozed out. And so I just used my staple remover to scrape around the outside and clean that up a little bit. Even though I know it would dry clear, I did want to make sure that it didn't leave like a dimensional area around that chipboard. This was another chipboard piece. I believe it says memories on it, and just added that as well. Just kind of point to the pictures, and the other side that does have the main focus on it. The left side was more just decorative, and the right side has the focus of the layout on it. And here I have the another hexagon that I put down and added that circle on there. And then I had these little word strips as well that I pulled out of a sticker book from Simple Stories. And one says time well spent, one says let's get cozy, yeah. And I think there was another one that there was a brown one that I put on the picture, and that says love, and then the green one I put back because it didn't really match everything else. So here I am. These letters were pretty old, and when I pulled them off the carrier sheet, they, like the adhesive stayed on the carrier sheet. So I knew I was going to need to put extra adhesive to make sure it stayed in this album, especially since there's no pocket pages. So I used my handy dandy trick of just putting the glue on the back of my hand and dipping the letters in and putting them down where I need them to go. So that's pretty much going to wrap things up for this layout. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, if you wouldn't mind giving me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.